Jack here, Superintendent of Fauquier County Public Schools, with another edition of One Hard Question. This week's question comes from Vineeta, who asked the following. Has the county explored the option of providing an after-school activity bus for students as a means of offering transportation to those students who might want to stay after school to participate in certain special groups, clubs, tutoring, or other opportunities that teachers might want to provide? Sometimes students are shut out of participating in a wonderful and enriching environment when they have no means to get home. Having an after-school activity bus could open up options for these students whose parents might be single working parents, without the flexibility to transport their children shortly after school, and others may be parents who put in long commutes and cannot get to school within a reasonable time. Thank you for considering the question. Well, it's a very good question, and have we considered it? Since I've been here, no. I'm not aware of any serious conversation about an after-school activity bus. But I think it's a good idea, and I can tell you when I was a principal, we did have after-school activity runs for students who were involved in extracurriculars and for students who stayed after for tutoring. So it's something doable. Of course, it's budget related, as is everything meaningful. It all goes back to budget. But it's a good question, and something I think I'll be talking to our transportation director about, because the expense, of course, is fuel and then paying the drivers. Procuring the buses themselves shouldn't be an issue, because most runs are completed by 4:15, 4:30, and most after-school activities, they're concluding around that time or beyond that time. So I think it's a great suggestion. But I'm not. It's interesting that it's not something we've ever talked about. But we're going to talk about it now because I think it's a good proposition. So thank you for the question, and keep the questions coming. We've only got a couple of more, actually 2 more One Hard Questions before we're done for the year. I typically stop in May, because May is such a terribly busy time. And I've thought a little bit about changing the format of One Hard Question, changing it up a little bit. I think it's valuable, and I think people get value from it. But I'm interested in perhaps changing the format of it into next year. So if you have ideas for me along those lines, feel free to call or email, and I'll certainly consider them. So thank you very much, and have a great rest of the week.